Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the launch of Leeds 2023. I'm your host, Nick Ahad, and we're coming to you live from Left Bank Leeds right here in Burley. And what an afternoon of entertainment we've got for you today. We have got a jam-packed show, showcasing live performances, interviews, films, all designed to show you the creative talent that we have right here in our city of Leeds. But first, let me give you a little flavour of Leeds in all of its cultural glory.
For one whole year, all 365 days, 12 months and 50,000 minutes of it, this city is letting culture loose. We're gonna make, create, perform, run, bake, share, sing, speak, play and more besides. Because culture is everywhere in this city. There's poetry here, and our football team can be pretty poetic at times too. This is theatre, and so is this, and this. She's a performer, and him, and her, and he put in some serious performances. And this is art, and so is this. And look at that, that's definitely art too, right? So now is the time to shout about creativity in all its forms, in all our communities, and be part of it. A way to bring us all together again, on every street, in every part of the city, because when this city speaks, we have a proper story to tell. This is Leeds 2023, and we need you, so get involved, be part of it, and together, we will let culture loose.
That's just a little taster of the culture we have here in Leeds, and it's why we're here today to officially launch Leeds 2023, a year of celebrating the creativity of our great city. And the message is, in 2023, we are letting culture loose. But we need your help to make that happen. Now, back in 2001, I came back to Yorkshire to write about arts and culture for the Yorkshire Post, and then I started talking about arts and culture for the BBC. And the truth is, 2 decades on, I haven't even scratched the surface. There is just so much going on in our city that, to be honest with you, a year's not really long enough. But a year is what we've got. And 2023, we're going to use the whole year to celebrate the awesome creativity that is bursting out of our city. Over the next 50 minutes, I'm going to share with you just a little flavour of that creativity. And kicking us off with our first live performance here at Left Bank is Leeds-based R&B artist. She's a favourite of Radio 1 Extra. She's Maya Craig with her latest single, Tell Me.
What you want from me, what's it gonna be? I just ask for loyalty, nothing much, but we know it ain't guaranteed. If you wanna set you free, so what's it gonna be? Do you wanna see me, wanna leave then go, then leave me here, cause I can't say no. Boy, you've been wasting my time, telling me all of these lies. You don't know how you feel inside. Do you have something to hide? Fall away now. Fall away now. Fall away now. Again. Cause I cannot be your friend. I cannot be your friend. No. Tell me again. Where did all this end? Tell me again. I cannot be your friend. No. Tell me again. Where did all this end? Where did all this end? Tell me again. Where did all this end? Oh, no. Cause I wanted more. That's all I ever asked for. But you can't make your mind up, boy. And it's something I can't ignore. Baby, can you tell me, tell me again, tell me again, tell me again, 'cause I cannot be your friend, I cannot be your friend, no. Tell me again, again, where did all this end?
Leeds' very own Maya Craig there. Thank you very much, Maya. Now, Leeds 2023 gives us a chance to shine a light on all the incredible things that our city has to offer. From dance to design, art to architecture, poetry to pop. We've got sculpture, we've got sport. Leeds has it all, and 2023 will celebrate it all. Well, to tell us a bit more about all of this, I'm joined by Leeds 2023 Creative Director and CEO, Cully Thiari. Cully, we're going to be letting culture loose. What does that mean? It sounds dangerous.
Not at all. It's a chance for everyone to get involved, to play their part, and to really utilise their creativity in all the extraordinary ways that we know that it exists in the city, right across every neighbourhood and every street.
Well, we've just heard from Maya there, some incredible music, but as I mentioned, we've got art, we've got architecture, we've got design. We've got it all. Leeds is a perfect place for this, isn't it? Yeah,
Leeds has got such a rich heritage and a kind of huge creativity, and I guess one of the things for us about letting culture loose is that we all have that. It's just that sometimes we don't get the opportunity to show it off, and this gives us a real chance to really showcase our renowned cultural infrastructure, our individual creativity, and the passion of our communities and their stories.
That's the reason really for the logo, isn't it? For us calling it Letting Culture Loose, because everyone in the city can get involved. Everyone has a story to tell, whether it's through dance or music or whatever it might be. Stories are bursting out of this city, aren't they?
Well, we've got 170 languages in the city. There's extraordinary talent here and extraordinary history here. And I think we just want to embrace it all and shine a huge light to place Leeds right on the global map for its cultural energy, really, and vibrancy.
How excited are you, Cully?
I'm really thrilled, and I want us to really encourage everybody to play their part, find their voice and share their stories, from every school child and every school getting involved, through the extraordinary work that we can do with our universities and colleges, because we're powerful in our creative education and being able to develop the next generation of artists and creatives, and to collaborate with our renowned international institutions, arts, cultural institutions. And also, it's thrilling to be able to announce that we're going to be able to offer 23 artists the opportunity to work in 23 neighbourhoods, because we've got funding from the Arts Council to be able to kickstart that journey as well.
Who knew we'd be getting a live announcement here on the show? We've got a couple of years to go yet, but what can we expect from 2023? What will we experience?
Well, we're going to have 12 extraordinary moments across the year, and lots and lots of events and extraordinary other participatory programmes that are part of collaborating with our cultural organisations. There'll be lots of ways in which you can engage, from volunteering through taking part to just coming and seeing something that's really surprising and original and different.
You're not giving us any details, are you? What you're saying is wait and see, but it's going to be exciting.
Well, we want to make a brilliantly surprising, unique moment, but let me tell you, it won't be something that the city will forget in a hurry.
Oh, we cannot wait. Thank you so much, Cully. 2023 is around the corner, and work has already begun in communities across Leeds. Here is one example.
I'm Benedict Phillips, and I collaborate with Jonathan Turner, and together we are Lens Lab Leeds.
Our first project is funded by Leeds 2023. It's a portrait project in the community of Lincoln Green where we're based. Art's for everybody, it doesn't matter where you live. Using contemporary digital photography and Victorian wet plate collodion process. The combination of the sort of old aesthetic of the really sort of Victorian looking photograph next to the up-to-date digital colour photograph is a really interesting visual combination.
we're not necessarily bringing culture here. What we're doing is we're revealing the culture that already exists. This is a portable darkroom. It's built out of Jonathan's old pram for his kids. If you're interested in a photograph later, we have our portable darkroom and we'll be set up in the corner.
We're doing a portrait of Lincoln Green.
It's just so nice just to be out and taking some photographs, meeting some people, you know. Okay.
Stay still. Look up there. Big cheese. No. Look at it. Oh wow, look. It's magic.
Logan, you were really good at staying still. Do you know that?
I can't believe you actually stayed still.
Yeah.
Is my coat okay on? All right.
Yeah, that's it. And then eyes to me.
That experience was like, hello, I'm here. That image is permanent now. It's a record. It's a record, I was here. I like the down-to-earth nature of the way it was done. Very community-based. Wow. That's so cool. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, so it's like musical statues. You've got to be really still.
Cheers.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before we had mobile phones, this is how everybody did their photos. Yeah.
Wow, so cute. I think it's really nice.
Yeah. 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It's always, to some extent, a collaboration between the photographer and the subject of the photograph. So it's really important for that to be a two-way exchange.
At the end of the project, we'll be sending out these really beautiful portraits in colour and black and white, which people are going to be able to have, you know, as part of their family legacy, as part of the things around them, and hopefully that will be cherished.
What a brilliant way to capture a moment in time. And I love seeing everyone's reactions. Now, Leeds 2023 is, of course, about celebrating everything that makes up our cultural lives. We've got art galleries and theatres, we've got dance studios, and we've got some massive sports stadiums as well here in Leeds. To talk a little bit more about this, I'm joined by Leeds Rhino legend, trustee of Leeds 2023, Jamie Jones-Buchanan. Jamie, you're a legend, congratulations. We know you best as a Rhino, but you're a really cultured man as well. Why is sport such an important part of the culture of our city?
I don't know about legend, but I've certainly enjoyed my time representing my hometown city of Leeds, just 5 minutes walk up the road there at Edenley Emerald Stadium, which was an environment in which I was allowed to flourish, to grow, to express myself on the vehicle of sport. That became my identity, but I quickly realised that sport's a great vehicle to bring people together. Multitude of diverse, different people from all kinds of pockets, areas and demographics within the city, and each one of those people goes home after a game and becomes something else. You know, they express themselves in different ways, and I really appreciated that. And certainly when Red Ladder Theatre Company came in 2014, I saw a play that they put on there called Playing the Joker, and just blown away, absolutely blown away. I have a big belief that we're all made in God's image. We've got something different and unique to celebrate, and different ways in which we manifest our gifts and talents. And I quickly jumped on top of that. In fact, the photographer who was working today said, I've taken hundreds of photographs of you over years and not one of them's with a rugby ball in your hand, which I think just goes to show how much I appreciate and enjoy being around different people celebrating culture in its different formats.
You're a perfect example to me of someone who's from the city, who embraced culture in so many different ways. You know, one stage is the rugby field for you, but then, as you say, you went on an actual stage with Red Ladder Theatre Company.
Yep.
What is it that culture's given to you, do you think, as a loiner?
Well, this idea that life's a narrative, you said that earlier with Cully, and human beings are only creatures on planet that tell each other stories, and stories serve to educate, entertain and inspire. And I've got a great debt of gratitude after 22 years of playing sport to this city of Leeds and the people within for allowing me to fulfil some of my potential. And you know, as a citizen, as a dad, as somebody who's got 4 children, who's grown up in this great city, I want to encourage others to express themselves in whichever way they feel best fit, and to learn something new, to see different ideas, different philosophies. And it's so exciting to see, even today, being around some people that I've never met before, seeing how they express themselves. To me, it's inspiring and educating, and that's what his life for me is all about.
And a lot of people might not really think of it this way, but if you go to Ellen Road, if you go to Henley to watch the cricket or come and see a legend like yourself, you're taking part in culture, you're involved in a story, you are part of the cultural heritage of the city, aren't you?
You certainly are. Yeah, it might sound a little bit abstract, but I sat at Headingley on a warm summer's day and looked around the stadium, seeing young kids at the grassroots level playing the sport. I see musicians on the pitch at half-time, you know, some real artisans performing in a multitude of different ways, and it reminds me of like old medieval Florence, you know, during the Renaissance period, and I'm very much hoping that Leeds 2023 is going to do exactly the same for our great city of Leeds, not just to a local and a national audience, but international as well. Put this really hard-working, industrious city on the global map.
It's why you're a legend, mate. I never know what you're going to say. Who knew we'd talk about medieval Renaissance stuff and rugby? Jamie Jones at Buchanan. Listen, you're skipping around the rugby pitch is beautiful. How's your dancing?
It's not as good as it was 15 years ago, but I've still got a bit in me.
That makes it sound like it used to be good. Well, we'll see. I'm not going to ask you to do any dancing today. Instead, it's time for our next live performance. Here is Leeds-based, internationally renowned dance artist, Kira Martin.
I'm knackered. Where are you from? Barnsley. Why's your hair like that? I don't know. Ask me mum. Why'd you do that funny dancing? I don't know. Ask me dad. Are you a world champion? No, but I did come 11th. Manchester, 1989. Never really taught to dance. Not really, just kind of had to pick it up and follow. The classes were like 25p. Can you believe it? The teacher, Mrs. McGuinness, never showed any mercy. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, Kira, what are you doing? All I remember is a cold Catholic church and a concrete floor. Mary on one side, Joseph on the other, and Jesus on a big crucifix, watching my every move. Get up! Get up! Up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get no, we are hard work, and you, Kira, are going to have to work harder than everybody else. Where are you from? Ireland. What's it like? It's beautiful. The people are beautiful. The songs, the stories, they're old, passed down generations. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to poor wild mountain thyme. sigo, la sigo.
The absolutely amazing Ciara Martin, and we've got more dance coming up in the show this afternoon. Next, we're heading to Armley to learn a bit about textiles, our industrial past and the people and artists who are keeping those stories alive today, involving a lot of wool. Have a look at this.
We are an artist studios, project space and community arts organisation based in an old Victorian mill. And we have studios where we have 45 artists from all different backgrounds working in all different mediums. Thanks to Leeds 2023, we've had the opportunity to create a fantastic sculpture which celebrates Armley's rich industrial history with two local artists, Amelia Wood and Rosie Vera, and they are creating some very, very big horse sculptures.
Maybe, yeah, that does sound legit.
The sculpture is then going to be collaged with individual pieces made by this fantastic local group called Hookers and Clickers, who are knitting, crocheting, sewing and embroidering their own sections, which have been sent in and will be collaged on top of the statue by our artists.
I think our plan was to do just that, to space the head. Oh, okay, I see.
We thought the horse would tie in the context and the history around Armley really nicely. It was in the Industrial Revolution, and we thought it also was quite nice with the horses rearing. It was kind of a sense of freedom.
Everyone in the group calls me Boss Lady because that's exactly what I am, quite bossy. Hookers and Clickers, I needed a name that was obviously people remembered. And if you crochet with a hook, you're a hooker. And if you knit, the needles were made of metal, so they used to click. The group is made up of around 400 people. It's something for everybody, no matter who you are. I was brought up in Leeds and my auntie worked in the mills, in the cloth weaving. So it makes sense doing this in Armley.
So this is the studio.
Hi. Hiya. Hi.
This is Jo.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to
meet you. These are beautiful.
Yeah, I know we've played around with a few and put some on the horse just to like
a
little visual.
It's just been brilliant to be a part of this. It's just been really just terrific.
Yeah, thank you for like opening your
enjoyed
group up.
Yeah, to be invited to do something like this, just brilliant.
Well, we couldn't do it without you guys, so
I think they've amazed themselves because they didn't think they were capable of doing such good work.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd be good enough, but I think they've done really well.
Amazing.
Really well. Yeah, it's going to be great. I think I really, really can't wait to see what the finished horse looks like. It's going to be amazing.
Wool, culture, who knew? And that's why I'm still learning 20 years into talking about the arts and culture that we have here in Leeds. We've got it all in this city. So far we've had music, we've had sports, we've had photography, we've had crochet. But Leeds is also a city of poetry and spoken word. It's recently been announced that we're going to be home to a national poetry centre in a project involving, well, the Poet Laureate and Leeds 2023 patron Simon Armitage. I'm so excited about this because to give you an idea of why we really are the perfect city for that, here is one of our most celebrated writers and performers, Malika Booker.
After the pandemic, it is how we unfurl, men and women, masks sprouting on our faces like daisies in spring, becoming fashion accessories. And bouquets of our rights bloom in fragile glass vases, watered on plant food. The return of people to workplaces like summer sun make our laws bow their knees and genuflect under the weight brought on by the pandemic's demise. And so it is. The revolution sprouted afro-headed ones into hedges where absences had reigned and the fences rejoiced. We became vigilant of our planet like fertilizers, hacking out weeds. So roots began to breathe trees and the leaves formed in the bare branches isolation had created. And so it is. Our tongues, silenced in the prisons of our homes, were released and bloomed like the flowering wisteria spreading in spring. We began to negotiate with the powers that be so the birds' throats could sing over us, drowning the noise of traffic. Their beauty songs made us scale back the petrol fumes and car usage so these would not choke our birds' throats. And the beloved doves sat on church steeples like OGs in an old hip-hop movie. Oh, they're blooming with possibilities like a full Technicolor film. And the doves watch it all, the struggles between Technicolor and shadow, when the sun chokes out the malignant weeds that have been festering in the concrete cracks. How the doves flap their wings and somersault to the sense of wisteria blooming after the pandemic.
Thank you, Malika Booker. And if that's the first time that you've seen Malika, you're welcome. I hope we can all agree that Leeds 2023 is going to be a year of incredible experiences across our city. But we can't do this on our own. We need your support. That's right, we've arrived at the point where we talk about why we're really here. In the words of Bob Geldof, sort of, we're gonna need your money. If we want to make this happen, we will make this happen. We need the city's businesses to get behind this. Well, I'm joined now by Leeds 2023 Executive Director Mark Hollander and the leader of Leeds City Council, James Lewis, to tell us more about how you can help. James, why does this matter for our city?
I think sometimes it seems the thing we're best at in Leeds is keeping secrets about what a great city we are. And Leeds 2023 is about putting the city on the map and really putting ourselves into sharp focus. And for businesses, that's so important. Businesses that need clients, customers, lots of businesses in Leeds recruit from around the country, if not around the world, and really making Leeds somewhere where people want to come and work, where people want to come and do business, and where people want to spend money is so important. And Leeds 2023 is part of putting ourselves on the map and really showing the country and the world that we're one of the best kept secrets, no more, and this is what we're about. And that's why it's so important the businesses are getting involved in 2023 and helping us with that.
Mark, I've got some exciting news. There are people watching this today that have some really big checkbooks. They want to sign, they want to give us their money. Why should they?
Well, I might ask you, why shouldn't they? I mean, this is really a one-off opportunity for an incredible year for the city and a massive boost, not just for culture, but for the economy. And as Councillor Lewis said, the Leeds City Council has recognised the importance of this, and that's why they've invested so much resource and so much time. And we need businesses to do the same. And they have done before, when previously, when this was part of European Capital of Culture, businesses invested, and they're beginning to again, and we've managed to raise £1 million, even through the challenges of COVID. So we need businesses to back us and to get on board. We want to talk to them, to get on the journey and to be part of the recovery of this city, actually. And that's really important to say, because this will be a transformational year, but not just for culture, as I said, also for business, for hospitality, for retail. So we're launching our sponsorship opportunities today. It's just incredible value. For every £1 spent, there should be £6 return on investment. That's the current thinking, the current research. So businesses of all scales, this is a great opportunity. Go to our website, leeds2023.co.uk, and the sponsorship prospectus is on there. They can have a look at that, speak to me, connect with us, and let's do it together as a city.
And don't worry, I'll remind you about how those sponsorship opportunities could be yours. Now, James, Mark calls you Councillor Lewis. He's been very respectful. I'm going to stick with James. James, there are a lot of people watching this going, we're coming out of a pandemic. We've been absolutely hammered. How can we possibly justify putting money into the arts for 2023?
I've been called far worse things than that, Nick. I think the whole reason behind it is that we want the city to come together and grow and put ourselves on the stage, and that's got to be a good reason to do it. We know that lots of parts of the economy will have changed because of the pandemic. We know that people will be looking for new jobs and new lines of work, and that's why it's really important we are getting everybody involved in 2023, and we see it as that opportunity to put the city on the spotlight. We were part of the first industrial revolution hundreds of years ago. There's going to be another revolution coming in terms of how people work in a digital age, in an age of technology and infrastructure that we can't imagine yet. And let's put ourselves at the centre of that, and that's what this is about. Let's make people want to invest in Leeds. Let's make people want to come and work in Leeds. Let's make people want to come and spend money in Leeds. That's why it's so important for us. And after the year we've had, that's got to be at the centre of everything we're doing. It's more important, not less.
Mark, as James says, we've got a lot of secrets that we keep here in Leeds. We've seen some incredible performances here today, and this really is just scratching the surface. It's time that we shouted about all the brilliant cultural jewels that we have here, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're no secrets to me. I've been in the city for 25 years this time round, and some years back, you know, for longer. And they're kind of secrets, and they do need to get out. I mean, it's great that we don't shout too much. We just get on. We're a working city, and the cultural industry is the same. But we do need to shine a spotlight on this, and that's the way to bring this city into the global picture as a destination for culture. So it's really important.
It's going to enrich our lives. It's going to enrich our health. It's going to enrich the city. Thank you, Mark, and thank you very much, James. As well as the role culture can play in economic recovery, arts and culture is also really important when it comes to health and well-being. Here's just one example.
Pyramid as an organisation was set up in Leeds 32 years ago. We're a collective of about 125 artists with and without learning disabilities. We work together to explore and develop our creativity and to make great art for as wide a public as possible.
I came involved with Pyramid when I was 13. I had very low self-esteem, and it's really helped me to develop myself as an artist. We'd been very close to actually having to shut the charity because of funds, and I didn't want that at all. So I fight for the charity. I'd rather be stuck in the office writing a funding bid and keeping the charity afloat, so many more artists can get the support and develop like I have.
We've been in collaboration with a great local artist called Emma Hardacre, working out a way to create some amazing sculptures that celebrate the work of the individual artists.
For the last few months, through a series of workshops, we've been working with several artists from Pyramid to create and co-design the 3 sculptures. Right now we're kind of at the stage where I'm getting all of their patterns and kind of putting them onto the individual faces of the work, and hopefully they'll really like them. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm also really excited.
Yeah, it is.
Hi!
Hiya.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
They look cool in their real life.
They're amazing. I've got to do it, sorry.
Amazing.
Hello.
At the moment, obviously, there's still some bits that need painting.
Go on now.
You want to do this?
I've already got a bit of paint on my trousers. It's just so amazing that Emma's got all this done in such a short time. I just love them. I can't wait to see them out in public.
The reaction's been amazing, and it feels really nice, and it's
put me in a very good mood.
We can't wait to see what the future will bring. If Leeds 23 have any more spare money going, we'll happily take it off them.
So, Leeds 2023 is all about using creativity to unlock opportunities for everyone to, well, as I say, live their best lives. Now for a bit of living social history. One of the reasons we're such a strong city culturally is because of the artists that choose to live here, but also the artists that we've grown here in Leeds, like my next guests. Dancer and choreographer David Hamilton was a founding member of Phoenix Dance. A musician in the Goldfinger has toured the world with bands of the likes of the Stone Roses. Both grew up in the streets of Chapeltown and Hare Hills, and they definitely have made their mark in dance and music. David, Inda, you're a bit of social history. I'm not saying that you're old, I'm just saying that you've been around a while and you've seen Leeds grow and become more confident culturally. What is it about Leeds that's made you the artist that you are, David?
I would say the people. It's very much the people, the community I come from, the teachers I had at school, and actually my generation. If you grow around a lot of talent, it rubs off. And I'm an example of the community and school that I went to, and hence a generation of people feeding each other, pushing each other. Example, I use the name Dover Morton when it came to jazz funk. He influenced a generation of people. Yeah. In the community, his history.
Totally. I love seeing you two just vibe with each other as you're chatting. Inda, this goes back a long way, doesn't it?
It goes back a long way to Hales Middle School, to be brutally honest with you, which was like the launch pad, if I was to use your phrase, the ignition of sort of our spirit coming alive and, you know, evoking certain understandings. And we were just nurtured in a cool way, and our teachers understood that there were some sparks about certain people, and those things were nurtured. Nadine Senior, Pauline Fitzmaurice, Mr. Ernest, our music teacher, one of the greatest, we just lost him recently, Mr. Sinclair Morris, our steel pan teacher. So all these people seen stuff and showed us, actually gave time to us and really try to make us a part of this huge melting pot of
also, I should mention that, like you just mentioned, Mr. Sinclair, that is also due to the way the City Fathers educationally were. So an idea had to be thought through and passed in education for him to become one of the first pan teachers around in the country.
I mean, that's amazing that we had steel pan here, like in Leeds, probably before many, many people. Yeah. You were a bunch of teenagers, there were 5 of you. You decided that you were going to dance. Nadine Senior gave you a bit of guidance, and now all of a sudden, we have this incredible, internationally renowned company. Well, did you know this was going to happen, you two?
Not then. It's 40 years. Phoenix is celebrating now its 40th anniversary.
Amazing.
And actually, it's one of the long-standing dance companies outside of London now in the country.
You know, and it's better than any dance company I've ever seen in London.
Well, to think we used to just drum on our tables, me, Edward Lynch, and all this messing about on tables, to see where we've actually, you know, aspired to such amazing places. It truly is. It has to be, you know, like that was handed to us, and you have to be able to nurture that and really work at it and work at your art. And I think these are important things, to be able to have that chance to actually make it happen, you know, to be able to look at it and see how far you can go with it. And, you know, we were a part of that whole thing. Dave was an inspiration to me, to be brutally honest with you, watching him on stage, like, wow, look at this guy there. And to be able to put rhythms on top of that and songs and all the rest of it. It's pretty inspirational, to be honest.
He's an inspiration in himself as well. Don't just listen.
Stop being so nice, he's called me old.
But when it comes to his tabla and everything, he's one of these musicians that can actually fuse different things together and play on the tabla. And
this is turning into an artist love fest. Look, let me ask you an actual question. The thing is about you two is that you've created this amazing artistic cultural history that the artists that we're seeing today, the people that are coming through, they stand on your shoulders. Are you aware of that, David?
Yes, I am. And I do feel, as you get older, and I'm my age, you do feel responsible. And you do look back, and there's actually a lot of talent in the younger generation behind. There's a lot of talent. Leeds should be proud.
Leeds absolutely should be proud. I know that you've got a close connection to some young talent that's coming through, but you're seeing it everywhere, aren't you? You're seeing huge breakthroughs by these great young artists in our city.
Well, nowadays you don't realise that, you know, this person doesn't necessarily have to be black or white or anything else to be able to rap really well. You know, it's not, it doesn't come that way. It's a part of the huge fusion that's taking place.
Yeah.
And, you know, you don't have to come from certain things. All you have to do is, look, so there's cultures and there's subcultures. And what we've done is we've just gone right there like that and just made it expand, okay? And that's a good thing, because nowadays there's so much talent out there. And what we need to do is actually tap into that. And 2023, it's a perfect opportunity to be able to do that.
And also I would just like to add, in the sense of that one of the things about the arts is what it does for the individual. It draws out the soul substance of an individual, which elevates them, and hence the self-expression of the arts.
Would you do me a favour? Would you try and draw out the soul substance of what exists in us here and people watching? I want to see you do this. I want to stop talking about this. As Cuba Gooding Jr. nearly said, show me the culture. Let me see what you two can do.
Okay.
Rhythm, come forward.
Born, forged, created in Leeds. They're now getting older, they're just getting better. David Hamilton and Inda Goldfinger. We're just about out of time. I hope you agree that 2023 is going to be a year like no other. It's been such a massive honour to present just this tiny slice of the culture that we have here in Leeds. You see, I have been talking and writing about the arts for 20 years, it's my job, but for me it's a lot more personal than that. I grew up with an immigrant dad, bus driver, and a pub cleaner mum. The arts and culture, theatre, it wasn't really supposed to be for people like me. And I can guarantee that there are people across Leeds today that feel like that. We need to show them with Leeds 2023 that arts and culture is for everyone. You don't need money to understand poetry. Everyone can feel the beat of the tabla. Culture is for us all, and Leeds 2023 is going to show us that. Our city is going to burst with culture. It's going to come alive with art. Do you fancy getting involved? I hope you do, because it's going to take all of us to work together to deliver this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to celebrate our city and help create a new story. And that includes you. Whether you're one of those people with a big checkbook, or if you've just got a notebook and poetry in your soul, you're going to be part of it. So come and play your part. Help make 2023 an extraordinary year. Come and get involved in letting culture loose. For For those who want to see the films again, catch them on our social channels. Visit www.leeds2023.co.uk for more info. In the meantime, I want to thank all of my performers, all of my special guests, and thank you for watching. And to play us out, here is the awesome Maya Craig. Maya, over to you. Let the culture loose.
Relax your body, relax your mind. I'll give it all to you, all in due time, yeah. Oh, I really wanna see some more, but I'm not letting my guard down till I know it's all mine. And I know it's worth my time. You're telling me that it's all mine. By mine, what do you define? Keep your word, saying that it's mine. If it ain't mine, give me a sign. Keep your word, saying that it's mine, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't want it if it ain't mine. Put my name on it, put my name on it, put my name on. 'Cause I don't want it if it ain't mine. Put my name on it, put my name on it, put my name on. 'Cause I don't want it if it ain't. Baby, I just wanna give you all my loving, and I need to show you how I touch it, but I can give it to you right until I know I got you for life. Secure the bag and commit. Put a ring on it, make me know that I'm all yours. Ain't sharing you with no other, and that's on my mother. But until then, be sure to keep your word, saying that it's mine. If it ain't mine, give me a sign. Keep your word, saying that it's mine, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't want it if it ain't mine. Put my name on it, put my name on it, put my name on. 'Cause I don't want it if it ain't mine. Put my name on it, put my name on it, yeah. Put my name on it. 'Cause I don't want it if it ain't. No, ain't mine, ain't mine. I don't want it if it ain't mine, ain't mine. I don't want it if it ain't. Bust it down. Feels so good, so nice. Wanna love you down. Then you gon' make me your wife. When I bust it down. Feels so good, so nice. Wanna love me down. Then you gon' make me your wife. If it ain't mine, if it ain't mine, if it ain't mine, I don't want it if it ain't mine, mine. I don't want it if it ain't. Thank you, Leeds 23.